Every business owner, no matter the kind of business you run, be it small scale or large scale, you will all agree with me that there's something that became very, very clear to us this year, and that is branding is no longer optional. It is a must for every business. No matter the kind of business you run, be it small scale, be it large scale, branding is no longer optional for you. It is a must. Some brands grew effortlessly while some really struggled. It is not because their products are bad or they didn't know what they are doing. It is simply because they didn't focus more on the branding of their business. In this video, I'll break down all the branding trends that work perfectly this year, how you can improve on them next year, and why every other business that is planning to scale up must pay attention. One major trend that worked effectively this year was consistency. Making your brand flashy to your customers is very, very good, but without consistency, it will easily fade off. Today is not about how to position your brand to your prospective or your existing customers. It is about how positivity in being consistent can easily grow your brand. I know you'll be very curious as to knowing what this consistency actually means, right? It is simple. It is the style you've created for yourself, ranging from your color, the logo, the font you use, the style of interaction with your customer, the way you post and how you post as well. All of this going from your Instagram to your Twitter, your email, your website, everything has been in sync. There is nothing that has differed from each other. Right there is what stood out, and that is the consistency we are talking about. You saw a brand on Instagram and you decide to purchase from them. 48 hours later, your order has been delivered. Now, it has always been so ever since you keep going back to them to purchase. 48 hours delivery time. That alone is consistency on its own. Now, moving forward, everything you've gotten from them, the packaging of what you bought has not been different from what they showcase on their Instagram page. That is the consistency we are talking about, and that builds confidence. If you are a business owner and you've been able to scale through using this process, I say good job to you, but it shouldn't end there. There should be an improvement next year. There is always room for improvement. Your style of posting, the way you interact with your customers, how you make them feel, all of this in a consistent manner, because this leads to trust, and the trust will make them recommend you. Before we go further, please drop a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video as much as you can, and most importantly, on your post notification. Moving on to point 2. This year, smart businesses did not only use social media to sell, they now use it as a tool for their branding. They showcase their behind the scenes, their processes, the value, the quality of their brand, and also their personality. Don't get me wrong, the long-term purpose of using social media is to generate sales. But right now, it has been less of posting of price lists, order confirmation. Brands has now focused mainly on showcasing their behind the scenes, how they process their orders, how they fulfill it, how they source for materials, which has now increased the trust of customers on them. Now, let's take for instance two different fashion brands selling the same outfit. Brand A posted its own outfit with the price list and the call to action of order now. Brand B, on the other hand, posted the process of sourcing for the materials, how they did the fitting, and how they were able to get the final outfit. Before you even click on knowing what the brand, the price list is, you are definitely going to feel a connection with it, which is definitely going to increase the trust of how you interact with them. This is a method every brand can actually emulate to improve for next year. Your brand storytelling should improve with consistent posting. This will make your social media page look more like a brand and not just a random page. People tend to buy more from brands which they are familiar with. Now take a pause. What's my name? Ozain. O to the S to the E to the I to the N. Ozain, not Oseni. Now the third point is that packaging became part of their brand experience. Packaging played a bigger role this year that every business owners will agree with me that it does wonders. It serves two major purposes that are very important to your business. The first being that it carries your product and also serves as a marketing tool. So many businesses understood this part and invested intentionally in it, from branded nylon, carrier bags, boxes, labels, you can name it. Because it's not going to serve as an appearance for their brand, but it also serves as a marketing tool. And for you to scale up, you need to market with everything you can. Take for instance, you are new in this area and you decide to order food from a restaurant close by for the first time. There is a high chance that the delivery nylon or the package that the food comes in will stay with you longer even when the food is gone. That packaging becomes a small souvenir, a reminder of an experience you gained from that restaurant. Every time you see that nylon or you see that package, it takes you back to that restaurant. Now imagine that you gain a splendid experience from them, you are definitely going to go back. That is the importance and power of packaging. If you are a business and you've taken advantage of this, I say bravo to you. And if you've not done so, this is time for you to look inward and to also invest intentionally in branding your packaging, because it's not just going to move your product, it's definitely going to create a memory, trust, and also repeated business. The final trend for this year is that brands that stay close to their customer perform way better than brands that doesn't. This is the most underrated part of branding. Brands that ask questions, ask for feedbacks, reply messages, show appreciation tend to build stronger loyalty in the long run. See, it is understandable if you don't know how this works, but believe me, it is a hack that will push you ahead of your competitors. If you run a startup or a small business, you can easily use Google Forms to generate feedback from your customers, or even send a direct message to them personally. What I'm trying to say in essence is you have to be intentional of how you get closer to your customers. You also need to show appreciation at every given opportunity. A simple thank you card, small chocolates, or even a follow-up message will show that you really value your customers. Believe me, feedback helps you grow faster, and appreciation turns customers into brand ambassador. If you are not doing so already, you need to start your 2026 with that. In conclusion, the biggest lesson this year is that branding is not just your design, it is the experience. If you want to scale up next year, be consistent, be intentional about how you use your social media, and also stay close to your customers. Small gesture, clean visual will take your brand further than you can ever imagine. If you are serious about building a strong brand next year, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more branding insights. Send me a personal email if you want me to advise you on anything as regards branding. Drop a like, drop comments, share this video as much as you can, and most importantly, on your post notification. I'll see you in my next video.